Hey, yeah, sad to say, back again. Still got need to talk about a few things, so I'm going to keep on going until I'm done. Which brings me to Amber Haigh. There's a couple of people have been arrested for the death of Amber Haigh 20 odd years ago, and the people who have been arrested aren't the people that killed Amber Haigh. And the New South Wales police detectives that arrested them, they know that they weren't the people that killed Amber Haigh. The person responsible for the death of Amber Haigh, and again, it's going to sound like I'm going on about the boogeyman, so I keep saying this same name to you, and this name is Henry Schrumpf. He is a serial killer, and he's the person responsible for abducting Amber Haigh and what happened to her afterwards. He took her near Campbell train station. He watched her get dropped off. And unlike his other victims, he didn't need to use force or violence to get Amber Haigh into his car. She trusted him, and he led her by the hand, and she was never seen by people that cared for her ever again. She was seen by someone that I know, and but when he saw her, she was dead, and that's when he took her and buried her. And again, the person who was getting rid of these bodies for Henry Schrumpf, that is Steve Kanak. So yeah, how did other people get arrested for it? Well, apparently Detective Danny Doherty, as out of his big fat ass, he's managed to pull some phone intercepts where the people, the couple who had known Amber Haigh and who had cohabited and lived with her, and who have now been arrested for her murder. Apparently, after they killed her and bought a chainsaw to chop her up, they like to discuss it on the phone. And you know, I only just learned that some of these people have been arrested just a couple of days ago, but I'm willing to bet a non-existent reputation. You know, I'll put everything you might want to think that I'm making shit up, or that I'm telling lies, or that I'm fucked in the head, you know. But let me make a bet with New South Wales Police. I bet that these telephone intercepts that they're based their entire case on are going to be a typed transcript. They're not going to have an audio where they're going to go into the courtroom, press a button, and we're going to hear these people saying these horrible things. I'm staking my entire reputation, which I value because I know I'm telling the truth, on the fact that those tapes are not going to exist. They're just going to have some typed out transcript that apparently got filed away, and then they stumbled across it, and now it shows these people are guilty. No, the people who are guilty are these detectives, led by Detective Danny Doherty, who are deliberately, intentionally keeping the serial killer on our streets. And yeah, I come across as crazy because shit like this makes you crazy to know that the police are in bed with a serial killer, that they have been since Ivan Milat. Because this serial killer, is the baby brother of the Ndrangheta, and he's got billions and billions, and he's made them all rich. He's built the careers of these detectives because the Schrumpf family, they control the Sydney, New South Wales, probably the whole Australian underworld. They are the bosses. They are the top of the food chain, and they have built their detectives that they want into positions of power by playing games on their own allies, by giving up their underworld allies to make certain detectives look good, and they've been doing this for decades. They are the children of gangsters. They've been doing it for decades, for 100 years. And we are really up against it. But I'm not going to go down quietly, and I'm putting this bet out there to the New South Wales Police to prove that I'm lying, that I'm making up, by playing that audio, these phone intercepts where these people discuss about what they're going to do with this body they're chopping up with a chainsaw. Prove to the world that they are not full of shit, because I know they are full of shit, because I know the person that buried Amber Haigh in the ground, and it was not the Geeves. It was Steve Kanak, and he was doing it for the Schrumpfs. And yeah, obviously I've had enough. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.